Movie stars make an enormous amount of money for their roles in blockbuster films. An A-list actor can earn millions of dollars from a single movie, but you might be surprised by which actors are paid the most. Today we're looking at the highest paid movie roles of all time. The only actor to appear twice on this list, Johnny Depp is both the 6th and the 10th highest paid actor of all time. Returning to perhaps his most famous role as Captain Jack Sparrow, Depp was the star of 2011's Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. At $379 million, the film currently ranks as the most expensive film ever made. Depp alone accounted for $55 million of the budget, and thankfully the film pulled in over $1 billion, easily covering his massive fee. On Stranger Tides broke many box office records and was the 3rd highest grossing film of 2011. It is the 38th highest grossing film of all time worldwide, when not adjusting for inflation. Tom Hanks almost needs no introduction. His films have earned more than $9 billion worldwide, and Hanks' accolades include 2 Academy Awards out of 6 nominations. He has received the Stanley Kubrick Britannia Award for Excellence in Film from the British Academy of Film and Television Arts in 2004. In 2014, he received a Kennedy Center honor, and in 2016, he received a Presidential Medal of Freedom from President Barack Obama, as well as the French Legion of Honor. For his beloved role as the title character in 1994's Forrest Gump, Hanks earned $60 million. As with many people on this list, Hanks opted for performance-based pay, meaning that he took a smaller upfront fee in exchange for a percentage of the box office. Given that the film grossed $683.1 million, Hanks was guaranteed to be a wealthy man. With a total net worth of $350 million, Tom Hanks is one of the richest living actors. Adam Sandler got his start as a comedian on Saturday Night Live. He starred in comedies such as Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, and 50 First Dates. He's also proved his artistic range with such films as Uncut Gems and Punch Drunk Love. He is also the 8th highest paid actor of all time due to an extremely lucrative deal he signed with Netflix in 2014. The Ridiculous Six was the first film Sandler made for Netflix, followed by The Do-Over, Sandy Wexler, The Week Of, Murder Mystery, and 100% Fresh, for which he was nominated for an Emmy. Additionally, Happy Madison, his company, produced Father of the Year and The Wrong Missy. According to Netflix, audiences have spent 2 billion hours watching his films since 2015, when The Ridiculous Six premiered. Additionally, the streamer noted that Murder Mystery was the most popular film on Netflix last year. For the rights to these films, Netflix paid Sandler $250 million, equivalent to $62.5 million per film. In 2017, Netflix renewed his contract, and there are another 5 Sandler movies on the way, contributing to his net worth of $420 million. Harrison Ford is a massive movie star, with cross-generational hits like Star Wars and Blade Runner. But perhaps his most iconic role is that of Indiana Jones. The franchise as a whole has made almost $2 billion, so when Steven Spielberg tried to attract Ford back to reprise his role in the 4th installment, he was willing to offer him a ton of cash. Ford is a notorious curmudgeon who refused to be involved with the movie until he was offered a substantial part of the back end. He eventually agreed to be cast in 2008's Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Despite poor reviews, the movie earned almost $800 million, netting Ford $65 million in total. It was the 2nd highest grossing film of 2008. Ford's net worth is about $300 million. He rose to international fame after playing the role of Han Solo in the original Star Wars trilogy. Ford is also known for action films and dramatic roles, including Witness, Clear and Present Danger, The Fugitive, Patriot Game, and many others. 3 of Ford's movies are ranked in the top 5 box office hits of all time. Johnny Depp is one of the most celebrated actors in history. It may come as a surprise that his highest paid role was not among his most popular films. Depp earned $68 million for his role as the Mad Hatter in Tim Burton's 2010 movie Alice in Wonderland. Though the film divided critics, it earned over $1 billion at the box office and became the 5th highest grossing film of all time during its theatrical run. It is also the 2nd highest grossing 2010 film, behind Toy Story 3, the 2nd highest grossing film starring Johnny Depp, and the highest grossing film directed by Tim Burton. This movie represented one in a long line of collaborations between Depp and Tim Burton. The first of these was Edward Scissorhands, considered to be a modern classic. Some of his other famous roles include Crybaby, Dead Man, Sleepy Hollow, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Corpse Bride, Public Enemies, and of course his legendary role as Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Though his net worth has shrunk to $200 million, it was once a prodigious $400 million. This was before Depp accused his former business manager of mishandling his money. Sandra Bullock comes in at number 5 on the highest paid movie roles list for her turn in the 2013 film Gravity. Starring across from George Clooney, Gravity was one of Bullock's all-time most successful films. Gravity is a sci-fi thriller set in space, and it earned an impressive $723 million. Bullock negotiated a $20 million fee for her starring role, but also managed to get 15% of the total box office, an unheard of amount in Hollywood. In total, she earned $70 million for Gravity alone, contributing to her overall net worth of $200 million. Bullock's breakout role was across from Keanu Reeves in the 1994 action movie Speed. In the mid-1990s, Bullock appeared in a steady stream of big-budget productions of varying commercial success. These led to her role in Miss Congeniality, which solidified her as a household name. Since then, Bullock has only grown more popular with each passing year. She was the highest-paid actress in the world in 2010 and 2014. In 2015, Bullock was chosen as People's Most Beautiful Woman and was included in Time's 100 Most Influential People in the World in 2010. Bullock is the recipient of several accolades, including an Academy Award and a Golden Globe Award. Hailed by many critics as one of the most brilliant and versatile actors of his generation, Robert Downey Jr. chalked up a formidable on-screen track record that quickly launched the young actor into the stratosphere. Although for a time, Downey's stormy off-screen life and personal problems threatened to challenge his public image, he quickly bounced back and overcame those setbacks with a continued array of impressive roles on the big and small screens. His films have grossed more than $14.4 billion worldwide, making him one of the most bankable stars in Hollywood. A large chunk of his $300 million net worth comes from his role as Tony Stark in the Iron Man series. Downey Jr. was paid $75 million for his role in Avengers: Infinity War because he earned a percentage of the box office, which raised over $2 billion. Rumors of a new Iron Man have not been substantiated, but you can be sure that Downey Jr. will not reprise his role without serious compensation. He currently holds the title of the 4th highest paid movie star of all time. Tom Cruise has been a bankable star since the 90s. His films have grossed over $4 billion in North America and over $10.1 billion worldwide, making him one of the highest-grossing box office stars of all time. He has acted in all kinds of movies. His most famous movies are the Mission Impossible series. He's also starred in blockbusters like The Last Samurai, Interview with the Vampire, Jerry Maguire, Night and Day, Vanilla Sky, Jack Reacher, and his breakout hit Top Gun. He's been nominated for 3 Academy Awards and won 3 Golden Globe Awards. With an unbelievable net worth of $570 million, Cruise is one of the wealthiest performers in the world. He reprised his role as Ethan Hunt in the 2011 action movie Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol. For the job, he was compensated $75 million, making it the 3rd biggest haul in Hollywood history. At almost $700 million, it was the 2nd highest grossing Tom Cruise film ever. Despite his ongoing fame, Cruise has been the source of unending controversy, most of it surrounding his membership in the Church of Scientology. In the 2000s, he sparked controversy with his church-affiliated criticisms of psychiatry and antidepressant drugs, his efforts to promote Scientology as a religion in Europe, and a leaked video interview of him promoting Scientology. Will Smith has been a household name for almost 3 decades. From his long-running role on the beloved 1990s sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to highly acclaimed roles in movies like I Am Legend and Ali, Smith is one of the most recognizable movie stars alive. With a net worth of over $350 million, Smith is an absolute powerhouse. In fact, his highest-grossing movie was Disney's Aladdin, which earned more than $1 billion at the box office. But Smith shattered records in 2012 when he was paid a whopping $100 million for Men in Black 3. This was because he managed to earn a percentage of the film's $624 million box office haul, in addition to his normal fee. Though it was only the 12th highest grossing movie of 2012, it was enough to launch Will Smith further into the upper echelon of Hollywood royalty. Since then, Smith has continued to star in popular movies like Suicide Squad and Bad Boys for Life. A fourth Men in Black movie with Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones was planned, but ultimately both of the actors passed on the opportunity. A spin-off titled Men in Black International was released in 2019, starring Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson, with Emma Thompson reprising her role. Keanu Reeves was first discovered for his roles in the 90s action movie Speed and comedy Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. From there, the Canadian actor had a string of box office bombs, culminating in his comeback movie, The Matrix. The first Matrix film, released in 1999, made an astonishing $465 million at the box office. In total, the industry-altering trilogy earned more than $1.6 billion at the box office alone. When you factor in home rentals and other licensing, the franchise has earned more than $3 billion. Though critics were divided by Reeves' performance, he was an undeniable star and earned more than $250 million for the entire trilogy. This accounts for a majority of his $350 million net worth, and a fourth Matrix is currently under production in Berlin. Not much is known about the plot of The Matrix 4, but Reeves will be returning as Neo, while Carrie-Anne Moss is reprising the role of Trinity. Lawrence Fishburne, however, will not be returning as Morpheus. The actor recently told Vulture, "I have not been invited. I wish them well. I hope it's great." The film was scheduled for a 2021 release date, but this has been pushed back due to production delays.